Check, 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 check. T. Nintendo. Check, check. How's it sound? Welcome back, friends. Thanks for joining me on this fantastic episode. Hope you got yourself a fresh tea or coffee, and we're going to talk Nintendo Switch 2. Okay? Now, I know it's been out for about a year now. It's not like this is the first video where somebody's excited about the Switch 2. But I have been on the fence with it for sure. It definitely was an expensive purchase to consider, but my mind has changed on it. And so what I did was I scraped together between having a few bucks set aside and having a paycheck come in, and then whatever else I was able to put on my credit card. So I got a brand new Switch 2 today, and I got 2 games, Switch 2 games, and I'll get to those. But I did go to the pawn shop and pick up some Switch 1 games. Now we're going to get really into the Switch here because it's just phenomenal. I find already from the beginning of holding it, after having had the Switch 1, I can already feel that the size difference is so good and so much more comfortable for my hands. I find it's so much more a better comfortable size. I found with the Switch 1, I found after about an hour or so, if I was gaming too much with a handheld, my hands would be cramped and I would have to stop. But normally I bought the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, so I just used the controller and that was fine. But this for handheld is so good, and the magnetic the Joy-Cons and how they just lock in like that, like a magnet, is really nice. really nice. And just the fact some of these games are like, so they're the same size as the Switch game cartridge, and the boxes are the same, but worlds apart. So the first game I picked up for real cheap was Star Ocean. The second story, or now that's a remake of an old classic from the PlayStation 1. Beautiful game. I played it, never beat it. And then I found this. Of course, we cannot have a Switch without a Zelda game. So Tears of the Kingdom, and we all know how legendary this game is. And I never beat this game. I did have it for a while. So I'm looking forward to revisiting Zelda. And then this is I love this game. This is probably my favorite Mario Kart, Mario Kart 8. This is very special because me and my son, we spend many times playing Mario Kart together. And it was one of those moments where I realized when we were playing 2-player and we were racing against each other that we were actually competing. So I was looking at my son. My son's name is Perry. And I looked down and I was like, it wasn't like he was just learning. He actually had figured out how to play this game quite well at this point. And we were playing against each other, and I was looking down just in awe, thinking, me and my son are gaming together right now, and we're playing 2-player, and it was so fun. So this game will always be in my collection, and it's an amazing game, you know. And this game has been really hard to find lately. I've been trying to find a copy of Skyrim back when I had my PS4, and there were a dime a dozen to a point, and then all of a sudden, like the beginning of the year, they were nowhere to be found. So I found this at a pawn shop. It had to be picked up. And this is a fantastic game that I recently got into, Shin Megami Tensei 5. And this has got an expansion called Vengeance. And so I played the original version, and I've already started to, look at that tin, it's so nice. The game's, I'm playing it right now. So this game is so good, and with the extra DLC that they added into this, I can already see the difference in the story. It's mind-blowing already. I'm so into it. And a very awesome game that needs to be in everybody's collection if you love Sonic is the Sonic Origins collection. And it comes with a big size booklet, and then I got the inverted Sega Genesis cover. I love it. I love how they play tribute to the Sega Genesis. Alright, so we're going to get to my two Switch 2 games. I am so thrilled to have this. You know what? And the fact that it's backwards compatible, backwards compatible. So the Nintendo Switch has a remarkable, incredible library of games. It's probably got, out of all the Nintendo games or systems that came out, the Nintendo Switch most definitely has probably the biggest library of all of them. The third-party games alone. So even though this one cost a few dollars, it's worth it. It's bigger in size. I've already got 2 games, and it hasn't taken up any of my internal memory because the full game is on the cartridge. Whereas, if it was on a PS4 or PS5, you'd already be losing like a little bit of your memory. A few gigs here, a few gigs there. So, the first game I picked up is Cyberpunk 2077. And it's got the expansion of Liberty City in there, Phantom Liberty. And I did beat this game from beginning to end. I had a PS5 for a while, many years back. And then the last one I picked up, Super Metroid Prime 4. So this game has been on everybody's radar for quite some time. And I'm kind of jumping into it new, to be perfectly honest. I played Metroid Prime, the remaster. I played it on GameCube. I tried Echoes for a bit. I got about halfway through and I just could not figure it out, how to advance. Metroid can be really freaking hard. And I like how the cartridges are red. That's neat. And so therefore I never played 3, but whatever, I'm going right into Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. And already, I remember the reviews, that there's a lot of commentary and stuff, but it is what it is, and I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic game. So, but anyway, I'm really excited to kind of be back into the game world. That's the thing about collecting sometimes when you think you're out. But the beautiful thing about with this is that you're not bound to a TV, whereas my PS4, wherever I end up moving, I might not be able to even have a setup, but no matter where I'm at, even if I'm, staying with relatives or something in the meantime, I can always bring my game system with me. So, in a PS2, and I have Cyberpunk 2077 and Metroid Prime Portable, and plus it's Bluetooth as well, so I can connect my headphones, which is another amazing thing. So it was a win-win for me. So I was like, you know what? No, this is definitely a good investment. I find very, very good investment. So can't say I'll be doing that for PS6 or Xbox, whatever. So this is probably the last real big, game system I'll buy. I mean there'll be more than enough to entertain me for my days, and so that's the thing, you got to be careful with your time, right? Some of these games are so big, that's what gets me out of collecting sometimes, because you just don't have the time, you know what I mean? I mean, Cyberpunk alone, I mean, that could be like 100 hours, you know, easy. This could probably be 60 hours, you know? So, but anyway, I just wanted to say that I am so happy that I got a Switch 2. So, let me know, how are you feeling about the Switch 2? Are you enjoying it? You know, Star Fox is coming out here in a matter of a couple of weeks, so that was another thing. I was like, man, I want to get on that bandwagon. I love Star Fox. Star Fox on Super Nintendo. So, and I got Star Fox 2 on the Nintendo Mini. So, anyway, there's my collection, friends. Look at that. Boom. Thanks, man. I hope you enjoy my videos of my Switch 2 collection. Right, Sonic? Yeah.